10%. It's using this.
Yeah. It's over to down there, there's no path over it.
Yeah, don't know.
Slicks of another face. Smoky off trail.
Solo exploration offers total freedom, but it also leaves you completely vulnerable. Whether it's snakes surrounding a swimmer in a panicked moment downstream, or stumbling upon an active drug den in an abandoned factory, the stakes are always higher when you're by yourself. In a split-second crisis, would your instincts be enough to save you? Okazia, outdoor, created by Olga, is usually recognized for quiet outdoor trips with her dog. But on March 30th, 2025, she shared something very different. A story where a normal outing almost became deadly. During a solo camping journey, Olga suddenly faced danger, not because she lacked experience, but because panic quickly took over. As her dog moved along the riverbank, snakes hidden in the grass were disturbed and slipped into the water, drifting directly toward her. Fear hit immediately. Her breathing turned uneven. Her strength weakened while the current kept carrying her downstream. She attempted to return to her original entry point, but the river was even stronger there, nearly trapping her midstream. Her survival instincts were pushed to the edge. Using the last of her remaining strength, she managed to escape and left the area that same day. The moment left a lasting chill. Sometimes the real threat isn't nature itself, but how quickly fear can take control. If you were in her place, would you have stayed calm? The next unsettling footage comes from Man Dog Wild, a US-based outdoor channel focused on solo wild camping bushcraft and survival in remote landscapes. His videos highlight realism, quiet moments, and the real dangers that come with being alone in the wilderness. It is Brothers Wild in isolated mountainous terrain in the United States. As night settles in, the camper finishes dinner and organizes the campsite. Without warning, a sharp, hostile hiss cuts through the darkness. The sound is sudden and close, instantly raising concern.
Of death. Right there. That, I believe, is a Lebanese viper. Whoa. Will kill you if it bites you. So I'm hoping we have enough room here.
The source soon becomes clear, a venomous mountain snake, tightly coiled on the trail ahead. It stays motionless but alert, positioned exactly where one careless step could have ended badly. The camper slowly steps back, keeping his body low and movement steady. He carefully signals his dogs to retreat with him, aware that any sudden motion could trigger a strike. The rough ground forces him to move with extreme care, each step deliberate.
Obviously, coming from where I come from, it's looking at Bitter, it's not looking at me. coming from out there come from. That's something you don't see every day. Now, if that had been Yeti with me, that would have been a shit show. That would have been a complete shit show.
The rest of the night passes without another incident, but the moment leaves a lasting memory. The experience highlights a simple truth of wilderness travel preparation and awareness matter, but knowing when to step away matters just as much. In moments like this, one small decision can change everything. Would you have reacted the same way? This video comes from Brothers Wild, a UK-based outdoor adventure and paranormal camping channel that blends wild camping bushcraft and overnight stays in places tied to unsettling local legends. Their approach highlights unscripted reactions, real-time moments, casual conversation, and a respectful attitude toward whatever they may encounter. It is July 20th, 2024 in Wales, United Kingdom, inside a forest area locally called Witches' Woods.
Stop. Yeah, go there again.
That was weird. Another day.
There's down there's no path over there.
Yeah, down here. I don't know. Right.
Yes, hang on.
That was weird.
As darkness settles and steady rain begins falling, the group carefully moves through the trees, setting up cameras, lights, and spirit communication equipment. Visibility is limited. The rain softens distant noises while making nearby sounds seem louder. Light rustling and what resemble footsteps move around them, quickly raising tension as they pause often to listen.
Nope.
Is anybody there?
Go red. Or a bit higher.
If you're there, can you go to red? Or hit the cat ball behind that device?
Oh,
Okay.
yes, I'm at. Bit closer.
Come up to this device here and touch it. If you touch it, it'll go red.
Yeah, thank you.
Yay!
Thank you very much. Come in, please.
Wow. Look at it. That is dancing. Hello. We're going to use this device to make yes and no answers. So it's no if you stay on green and red if it's yes. Can you go to red that you understood that, what I just said?
Trigger objects and spirit devices are activated. The equipment appears to respond with intent, giving yes or no answers and identifying itself as a female presence. The reactions grow stronger when the questions turn toward death and fire, with the device responding more intensely than before.
No, I'm going to have to change battery. I put a new battery in about 20 minutes ago. I've barely used it. 10%. It's using this.
I said it was not you.
Are you here for me?
Yes, we
Yeah,
are
yeah.
here for you. We're here
Yes.
for you. But we need a name off you. I can't believe that. That's never drained that quick. 7%. It's draining every couple of seconds. What? 6%.
Go on it.
6%. Watch it now. Go down to 5. You'll see it in a minute.
Tell me to stopped.
Now it stops at 6%. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to just change my battery on this. It's for some reason we just started this and now it's going absolutely crazy. What a horrible number to stay at.
Well, stop them. I stopped. They went over there. Come back over there.
5%.
I was shot.
You were shot? Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to change this battery before. Oh, guys.
Thank you,
Oh,
thank
we're
you.
back. We're back. We're back. We've had 1970s inside. Then my battery case closed on its own. Then we heard a noise over here.
One camera suddenly begins losing battery power at a strange speed, draining within minutes despite being fully charged. At the same time, additional unexplained sounds echo nearby, strengthening the sense that something unseen is moving through the woods around them. Despite visible unease, the group continues their investigation calmly and respectfully. They document more sounds and device responses without provoking the surroundings, focusing on observation rather than escalation. As the night comes to an end, they reflect on what happened. The equipment is packed away, and they leave Witches' Woods with the lingering sense that the forest becomes far more active after dark than it first appears. The night is defined by repeated unexplained noises, responsive spirit devices, and unusual technical problems. Do you think this was coincidence or something aware of being observed? August 11th, 2025. The channel Natalie Outdoors uploaded footage that made a once familiar forest suddenly feel unsettling in a way that is difficult to explain. She returns to the woods, searching for a bicycle she had previously hidden deep within the brush. But the farther she walks, the more uneasy everything begins to feel.
I am back in Belmore Forest Park. I tried to find the scene of the bike. So I was returning to the scene of the crime or the bike, but I couldn't find where it was last time, but it was on the way out the last time.
Tree trunks start to resemble distorted faces, leaving her uncertain whether it is simply her imagination or something actually staring back at her.
Just me. I just thought looking like an evil face in that tree. This looks like another face. Like an octopus. So we came off trail into the woods.
Voices drifting from a nearby trail offer no reassurance. Instead, they deepen the sense of isolation.
It's scaring me. Oh, fuck.
After a sudden misstep, thoughts surface about a man rumored to wander the forest with a white van quietly moving through the trees. When she finally reaches the original location, the bicycle is gone. No explanation, no trace.
My foot just sunk. Oh my god. My foot just sunk down that big hole. And my daughter asked me last night where I was going today. That I was going to the forest. Hopefully no one, or that would be creepy. And she said there is a man in the forest, and if he sees someone, he puts them in a black bag and puts them into the back of a white van.
What remains is the feeling that some forests do not need anyone standing in them to feel wrong. They carry their own atmosphere. Sometimes, when tension grows slowly like this, even small changes can feel larger than they truly are. So, what unsettled her more, the missing bike, or the fear that appeared before she discovered it was gone? Sam from the YouTube channel. The northwest wind attempted another stealth camping night on a golf course during a cool fall evening. The date was October 19th, 2023, with the rain expected for the rest of the week, making it one of his final chances to film. His plan was simple: enter before sunset pose as an amateur photographer and sleep inside a sand trap. Several golfers passed while he waited. One pair approached, asked what he was doing, accepted his explanation, and continued their game.
They were cool. They asked what I was doing because I said hello just to be nice. Told them I'm just taking photos. I think I can definitely chill back here without much issue for a while. I'm trying to just stay in this general area so I'm not seen all over the course, but yeah, there's people everywhere.
After dark, Sam attempted to sleep. Later, he noticed a strange light moving across the sky. At first, he assumed it was a distant headlight, but the angle did not match any nearby road. The movement felt wrong, so he sat up and watched until it disappeared. While lying down using his phone, he heard movement again and shut off both his screen and lantern. In the darkness, he saw a faint light reflecting across a nearby pond, suggesting someone walking with a flashlight on the course.
I think the cops are here. I have nowhere to go. I'm stuck in the sand trap. Somebody's definitely here. I gotta get all this crap together now, god damn it. I think they're waiting for me to turn my flashlight back on so they can see where I am. Hang on. I can't do anything. I can't turn on my lights. They're a couple 100 yards away. One of them has a flashlight. My phone's going off.
He quietly packed his gear in case he needed to leave quickly. Soon, a clear beam swept across the fairway. It was not a vehicle light, but a handheld flashlight. Moments later, two more figures appeared beneath the trees. Their movements were slow and coordinated.
They're definitely here. I see 3 of them. One of them has a flashlight. The other 2 are behind him a decent way. They parked over by this maintenance garage, and it's lit down there. I can see them. They're waiting for me to turn my light back on so they can pinpoint where I am. My car is the opposite direction of them. I see 3 people. One of them has a flashlight. The other 2 people are standing there in the open. They're looking this way.
Sam believed police were now on the course. The spacing between them and the steady sweep of their lights suggested an organized search.
They know the general direction that I'm in. They just can't see exactly where. They know, oh, there's 2 cop cars right there. They know the general area that I'm in. They just don't know exactly where I am. I don't know if they're at my car or not, though. I can't see. I'm gonna back this crap up and then run. I gotta back up all this crap. Okay, they're coming closer now.
He stayed completely dark, hiding behind shrubs, while watching at least 3 individuals move across the fairway, with flashlights aimed toward his camp. He believed they were waiting for him to turn on a light that would reveal his location.
I'm afraid that once I get back to my car, they're gonna come right to me. All right, I'm running across the golf course. Hang on a second, let me try to get these trees. Yeah, they're here, they're coming. Son of a... They're coming, son of a... Oh.
Keeping low, he moved through thick brush as the figures advanced toward the sand trap. He noticed 2 police vehicles near the maintenance buildings and realized the grounds were being carefully searched.
I can't turn my light on. Oh, there's another car coming by, son. I'm trying to head towards my car. He's right there. Son of a no. I'm far enough away from them now. Is there one coming from that way? Looks like there's 2 groups of them now. Yeah, here they come. Go. Oh, big mud puddle. I almost just ate it.
His truck was about 100 to 150 yards away beyond several tree lines. He crawled through dense vegetation until his vehicle came into view, then paused to check for officers before leaving the property.
That's how you do it, boys! Oh my God. Holy crap. That was about as close of a call as it gets. Extraordinarily overwhelmed. I peeled out of there like Dale Earnhardt and Mario Andretti. I guarantee you it was that lady that I was talking about earlier in the video. I have a very strong feeling that they were there longer than I. There was one point where I was laying down, playing on my phone.
Once safely away, the weight of the encounter settled in. Sam felt overwhelmed and mentally drained. In his view, the woman who had seen him earlier likely contacted authorities, and the officers had been waiting for confirmation before moving in. Sometimes it is not the chase that feels intense, but the slow sense of being watched. If you were there, would you have stayed hidden or made a run for it? Back in 2016, a man set out with his fishing rod filming as he walked through a quiet forest near the Kanagawa River in Misaka Town. The footage was uploaded on August 8, 2016, to the YouTube channel M2GATE. He wasn't there to complain about bad luck or empty hooks. He was simply trying to find the right place to cast his line. As he moved deeper into the woods, the peaceful walk suddenly turned into something he never expected.
こりゃイノブですよ。イノシシサンタクロース。犬がいる。イノシシがいますよ。よいしょ。
Without warning, a bear burst out from the trees and charged straight at him. He lost his balance and fell back into the river as the animal grabbed onto his wading shoe with its jaws. Relying only on instinct, he kicked toward the bear's face with his free leg again and again until it finally released its grip. For a brief moment, it seemed like the danger had passed. Then the bear returned, leaving him with no clear escape. He picked up a fallen branch and released a deep, primal shout. The sudden noise startled the bear, giving him just enough time to get away. Somehow, he escaped without any serious injuries. Maybe it was experience, maybe it was luck, or maybe, as people often say, the cameraman never dies. The bear's behavior may have been defensive or a reaction to being surprised near the river. If you found yourself in this situation, would instinct alone be enough to save you? In November of 2021, a YouTuber named Dale uploaded a frightening video to his channel Signs and Signals. His channel focuses on paranormal investigations and regularly features footage of him visiting reportedly haunted locations across North America. In this video, Dale and his friend Dave decide to investigate an abandoned house believed to be haunted. They explain that a viewer had recently contacted them after struggling to sell her home. According to the viewer, she hired renovation workers, but once the work began, the workers started hearing loud banging noises and voices and claimed that objects were moving on their own. Some workers even reported finding scratch marks on the backs of their necks. Frightened, they ran out of the house and refused to return. With no other options, the homeowner asked Dale and Dave to investigate. The two agreed and traveled to the property to examine the claims. They drove down a dirt road and arrived at the house late at night. Because of the timing, they stayed inside their vehicles, at first watching for any signs of activity.
You hear that, right?
Yeah.
It's just...
Dude, I'm not going in there.
That's like going all around the house.
We really about to go in here, dude? What the f***, man?
Come on, man. God damn.
Dude, come on, man. I know we ain't about to go in here.
I don't know, dude. What were we supposed to do? She said this was like the problem that was going on.
Well, she said there were bangs like this?
Yeah, I mean, she said that the cruise was getting run up by bangs and things moving around and shit. If this is paranormal thing, then we need to have this on camera.
After seeing nothing unusual, they got out and approached the house. Almost immediately, they heard knocking sounds coming from inside. As they moved closer, the knocking repeated several times. Unsure whether someone might be inside, they paused to decide whether to continue or leave. Despite their hesitation, they chose to move forward, since investigating the house was the reason they came.
Was that a bird?
Yeah.
Dude, Dale, maybe we need to reconsider this decision. Because
I'm reconsidering going down back them stairs. Because that about broke, dude. I'm gonna have to go out the front. I'm not going back down them stairs. I mean, it stopped.
That's that bird, I think.
Like hell. Yo. Anybody in here? We're not the cops. We're just making a video. Yo. Man, dude, this is sketchy. I can't see nothing. Over here.
I can't see anything.
Actually, I can see it.
What do you see?
I don't see nothing. I don't see nobody right here. Ain't nobody right here. Okay. Hey. Yo, yo. Yo. Dude, are you seeing this?
Oh,
what the f is that supposed to be? We're not trying to mess up your party. Let us know you're here. Don't pop out on me.
hey, I don't know about this one. I don't know. What the f, dude?
As they neared the entrance, they encountered more unsettling noises. They cautiously entered the house and discovered a box placed in the center of a circle resembling what looked like a ritual setup. Uncertain about its purpose, they left it untouched and searched the house for the source of the noises. For several minutes, they checked room after room, but found no one and nothing that could explain what they had heard. Eventually, they returned to the room with the box and decided to open it.
I don't really know if we should mess with that or not. I'm like...
That woman didn't say anything about some like this. I mean, I'm assuming they used that. I mean, why would it be sitting here?
That's an older candle, right?
I'm shining the light back on it. I don't know. It looks like it's been sitting there a while, though. How long has this been sitting here? It's got a lot of in whatever.
Like, I want to know what's in there.
It's pretty much stuck on there. Like it's the candle has it sealed completely.
Oh my god! Dude, goddamn, what the dude?
Dale.
Come on now. Hey, yo.
Here.
Dude, shine it in here. What's that, dude? What the was that shit?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my shit! Don't leave me, man.
As they attempted to do so, a sudden, loud noise caused them to flee the house. While running, a door slammed shut behind them, though they did not realize this at the time. It was only later, when reviewing the footage, that they noticed the door closing on its own. The cause of the knocking and the slamming door remains unknown, as does whether the box was connected to the events, especially since the activity occurred shortly after they interacted with it. The door slamming shut could have been caused by air pressure shifting structures or someone else inside the house, but the timing makes it difficult to explain clearly. If you saw a door close on its own in this situation, would you keep investigating or leave right away? The video was uploaded on June 7, 2015. Collins was hunting in the wooded, burl-covered areas of Dillon State Park when he began hearing unusual sounds that did not seem familiar or natural. Uncertain about the source, he took out his camera and started recording. Even after careful listening, the noises are hard to clearly connect to any known animal, which is why the footage quickly gained attention.
I'm looking for tree burls that I can reach. The thing bad about tree burls, if they're still in the tree, usually they're ones that are worth cut. I hope I got that on audio, because I don't know what the hell that is. Like that's a, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but that's a big burl right there, but it's, I'd have to have a chainsaw to get the damn thing off.
At first, the sound was somewhat similar to a monkey. Shortly afterward, it was heard again, this time deeper and far more unsettling.
I'm showing my age now. And there it is again. And I haven't the foggiest clue what the hell be making that noise out here. We don't have wild pigs. We sure shit ain't got no howler monkeys floating around these woods.
Collins was left confused, unsure of what he had just experienced. He could not decide whether it was safer to run or remain where he was. The sound shared some resemblance to a howler monkey, but that explanation does not fit since the recording was made in Ohio. He later shared the video and asked viewers for their opinions. Many people were unable to provide a clear answer. Some viewers even suggested mythical creatures, including Bigfoot and other cryptids. Regardless of the explanation, the sound alone was enough to make the forest feel unsettling, even in full daylight, which is unusual. What do you think made that sound, and would you stay to investigate or leave the area? In November of 2025, a YouTuber named Chris Hill uploaded a disturbing video to his channel, Urbex Hill. His content focuses on urban exploration, where he regularly records himself visiting abandoned locations, most of them across the United States. In this video, Chris chose to explore an abandoned factory located in a rough part of Cleveland, Ohio. Early in the exploration, he came across two homeless individuals outside the building. Fortunately, they did not appear hostile and seemed mostly indifferent to his presence. Chris kept his distance, left them alone, and eventually entered the factory. Once inside, he first explored the basement where he did not notice anything unusual. He then left that area and moved into the main warehouse. While walking through the space, he began hearing noises that sounded like people talking. Curious and concerned, he decided to follow the sounds to their source. During this process, he encountered something unsettling. After realizing the two individuals were inside the building, Chris quickly hid behind several crates. The individuals eventually left the factory without noticing him. Chris later returned to the room where he had last seen them. While checking the area, he found illegal substances and other related items. Understanding that the individuals were likely using these substances and could be under the influence, he decided to leave the building, knowing an encounter could end badly. Before leaving, he placed some money nearby, feeling sympathy for their situation.
Tons of shit left behind back here. There's a lot of noise back here too. Oh shit. Oh yeah, somebody's definitely sleeping in here. Look at that.
Later that same night, Chris made the risky choice to return to the factory to explore areas he had not yet seen, and possibly check on the individuals if they were still inside. After discovering a bed inside one of the rooms, Chris suspected that the people he encountered earlier were still present and possibly living there.
The hell? There's a homeless person in there. Yeah, I'm good. It's too late in the night to deal with that shit. Yeah, I'm out. It's so dangerous doing this in the middle of Cleveland at night, especially alone.
He then heard a loud bang from the far end of the hallway, confirming that someone was still inside. Although clearly uneasy, he chose to continue investigating and moved toward the sound despite the potential danger. Once it became clear that people were actively living in the room and reacting to the bright light he was using, Chris recognized the risk he was taking. He immediately turned around and headed straight for the exit. Chris exited the building and did not experience any further incidents. He later explained that leaving was the right decision due to the late hour and the earlier discovery of illegal substances, which made the situation more dangerous. Ultimately, ending the exploration early allowed him to prioritize his safety and avoid a potentially serious confrontation. The sudden noises and reactions suggest the building was actively occupied, making the situation unpredictable. If you realized people were living inside a place like this, would you keep exploring or leave immediately to stay safe?
That's it for tonight. Which moment creeped you out the most? Drop it in the comments. Have your own story? Share it with us, and stay tuned. The next one is even darker.